beauties. So today we're going to be tackling everything dealing with foundation from start to end. I'm going to be showing you the process of how to apply a full matte base. So we will tackle a dewy base maybe later on if you guys are interested, but 90% of my audience prefers a matte finish, so that's what we're going to be doing today. So all you gotta do is keep on watching. So first thing first, what I'm going to do is just put on my hair back. I think it's going to be essential to put this hair back so that we don't get anything in the way. Okay, now we are good to go. So I'm just going to remove out my glasses right here so that you can see my face and what is currently going on with it. So first thing first, what I want to do is moisturize. So you can use your normal Vaseline, you can use like E45, whatever body cream that you actually use. You can use it on your face, but I prefer to use this right here. This is the green tea touch of green moisturizer with SPF 15 in it. So what I'm going to start doing is adding SPF into my routine. I didn't know that it was so compulsory and so essential. So when I started reading up about it, it is a super essential to have, and it protects your skin from all these harmful rays, and also it lessens the chance of you having any type of skin cancer, anything on those lines. So that's what I actually want to start investing in, like a good SPF and one that doesn't turn white so that it doesn't change my complexion all the time. So I've applied my moisturizer. Now this is a moisturizer that I'm going to be changing very, very soon because I don't like how it sits onto my face anymore. I feel like it's just allowing a lot of exposure on my skin. It's not that hydrating that I actually need. I think now with learning more about all these aspects, it tends to click on your head and it makes it seem onto your skin as well. So next we're going to be doing the Fix and Protect Primer. So this is the Rimmel Primer. I love a good primer. So what I generally do is I apply my primer and then I apply my serums. I find that works better for me. Maybe you can play around with yours over the days and see like what works for you, what doesn't. So you can get like more of an idea as to say like, hey, maybe this will work better for me rather than this. So the trick to getting your makeup flawless is just playing around with everything. That's the only way you're going to get everything right into your face. And you gotta keep practicing. So, yeah. So, primer that I'm using is a water-based primer. So, another thing when you are doing foundation, make sure all your items are of the same base. You don't want to have a foundation that's a different base, a concealer that's a different base, Sorry about that. I just heard some noises, so I just went to run to go and check what is actually going on. So yeah, you don't want a foundation that's a different base, a concealer that's a different base, or your moisturizer, primer, all of that. Everything needs to be of the same base. So just like how water and oil don't mix together, that's when your separation starts to form onto your face. So just like that, make sure everything of yours is of similar bases. It's the nitty-gritty things that creates so much of drama onto your face. So now what I'm going to do is use this primer serum right here. This is from Wet n Wild. I just like how it makes my skin so hydrated, and this is what my moisturizer is supposed to do, but as I have made mention to you, I'm just not feeling the signature moisturizer anymore. So I just use this to cater for that gap that's currently, missing. So right here, I've got my primer on. Now I'm going to introduce you to all the serums that I use. So this is one of the most asked questions that I get on TikTok. So there's a number of serums like this from This and That by Sha. So her name is Charlotte White, and she sells all these various types of serums. They are absolutely good. Well, right now in my hand, I have vitamin C and I have hyaluronic acid, but there's a whole lot more that she actually has. And what's also really nice is my mom is using her retinol. So her retinol is like... So the vitamin C I'm going to be using because I'm not going anywhere today. So I'm just going to put this onto my face. So first I'm starting off with hyaluronic acid, and then I'm just going to sink this into my skin nicely, nice and nice. And then we're going to move with vitamin C serum. So vitamin C is not something that you want to put onto your face when you are going out. I've learned this much later, and when I did research about it. So yeah, it's not something that you actually want to go outside and put into your face and have onto your face, sorry. So yeah, now I think I'm just going to leave my skin to breathe for a few minutes before we move on to our foundation. So yeah, I'm just going to leave my skin to breathe, and then I'm going to be back. So you guys, I'm ready for you now. So what you're going to first do is color correct the areas that are actually affected. So my areas that are actually affected are my under eyes right here. So what I do is I go in with like a lipstick that is orange, because I don't want something that is way too orange for my actual skin tone. Now what I go in and I do is I just play around and blend it with my actual skin, so I don't have like orange blobs all over my face. So if you feel your color corrector is way too oily for your actual skin tone, or if it's not setting well and it's like penetrating through your foundation, I'm going to show you what to do now. You're going to get on a translucent powder. So I'm just going to get mine right here. So the translucent powder is the signature one right here. And then you're going to take your sponge right here, just like dip it in like so, and set everything. So once you set everything, it's going to lock in the color right here. It's going to lock in the color, and it's not going to start mixing with your foundation and everything. So the concealer I put much after, so I don't go in with the concealer before like what normal people do. So now we're going to be moving on to foundation. So foundation today, I think we should use the Revlon foundation right here. So this foundation here is like butter to the skin. That's what I like about it. And in my yesterday's video, I have addressed this foundation and I made mention of how amazing it is. So this is the Revlon 013 Caramel, and it is 325 Rand. So what I like about this foundation is that I'm going to show you how it actually works. So just getting my brush right here. So I want to show you guys now how to match your color. So if you see, this is a little too light for my actual skin tone. So there's the foundation right here. It's on this board right here. So what I do is I just take my thumb right here, clip it in, and then it locks onto your thumb for like more steadiness. So what I'm going to do is mix a darker color foundation like so. So you can start playing around with how much you actually want to mix and all of those good things. So I just want to show you the colors side by side so that you can actually see how much better that actually looks as compared to the first one. So next thing you're going to want to do is just start applying this all over your face. So just take a little product. A little product goes a long way. So you're going to tackle all the areas, and especially those areas where you applied the color corrector. You're just going to tackle onto those areas right there. And then now we have something called a beauty blender. So now a beauty blender needs to be cleaned every single day. So how are you going to clean your beauty blender? Sorry about that. How you're going to clean your beauty blender is wash it with soap and water. And then now you're going to make sure it's damp. So you run it under water, make sure it's damp, squeeze it out with a towel or with a paper towel. And then yeah, now you have your beauty blender that's slightly damp. And then I just added some foundation so that everything can go smoothly. So we're going to dab this out. So no such thing as swiping. You're going to dab. Apply with your brush so that you get a lot of product out, and then blend out with your beauty blender. The beauty blender is something that works like magic. So it's going to make your skin monotone, meaning that your whole face will be like around the same color. So you're not going to have highlighting points. You're not going to have areas on your face that are lighter than your skin tone and darker. Also, you're not going to be bronzed up like a babe. So this is what it looks like right now. So as you can see with me right here, I'm wearing an off-shoulder top, but I do have like a problem with my neck area. So what I do is I'll just take some foundation right here and like I'll dab it off. So all the excess foundation goes in here like that. And yeah, that's how I get like all my things together. So now let's say you want to create your foundation like last the whole day. Sorry, what you're going to do is you're going to get on your setting spray. So my setting spray is something that I make, and I'm going to show you guys how to make it in another video. Okay, so right here I'm going to spray my face, and once again all we're going to do is just blend this out like it's no man's business. And then you're just going to let this dry and let this sink in, and then yeah, you're good to go. So this is how you apply foundation, and this is how you get your color match, and this is how you get everything correct onto your face. In another video I will teach you how to contour. I will teach you the in-depth of how to contour and everything that goes with it. So yeah, you guys, that's it for me today. This is a really long video, that's why I'm going to end it right here, but I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.